Hello, everybody. Let me see if I'm getting some sound. Yeah, we're getting a little sound there. Oh, I got to go to Discord and I got to go to here. All right, we should be here. And now I got to put my headphones on. Hello, Catherine.
How are you?
Fabulous. How are you? I see. Excellent. Cindy and Sheila in the house. That's awesome. Let me turn my headphones on there. Let me get my video, my settings shifted to my headphones. Headset. Oh, that works. Input device. I need to go to wireless go. All right. Can you still hear me?
I don't know. I can't hear you. No.
Can you hear me now?
No.
Excellent. Can the YouTube people hear me? Oh, can I link Discord? Yes, ma'am. I can link Discord here. Let's see. And where's that invite at? Invite. Here we go. Create invite. Copy. Let me go over to here. Put it there. Ah, very good. That means it's all going through. So we got Sheila, Cindy, and Catherine so far, looks like. There's some others hanging out. Hey, Care.
Yes.
Would you give me my glasses that are on my nightstand? They're my close-up glasses. These are my distance glasses. You know, for some reason, I cannot pin that sucker. I wonder why. It's weird.
No glasses on your neck.
I'm going to switch my account. Might be on my desk, babe. I'm going to go to my other account to see if I can pin it there. Oh, I can pin it. Nope, I can report or block there. No, not today. Let's see. So there's the link there. We'll just have to have everybody scroll up. Oh, can I do it now? Oh, I had to log in. Okay, now it's pinned to the top. You would think I would be admin. I mean, it's my account, right? but you never know how it works. Wait for Carrie to get my glasses. Thank you. Let's see, I gotta clean these babies. Yes, it was very chill. We watched, I don't know, 3 or 4 movies with a Christmas theme. And then ate a lot of food. So we do this thing, this tradition. When we first got married 40 years ago, I was in the Navy, just got back from our honeymoon, and we had spent all of our money at our honeymoon. Hang on. Would you give me one of those little alcohol things, because that ain't working?
That's tomorrow.
What's this?
That's you can turn tomorrow.
Oh, okay. I just need one of those little alcohol wipes, babes. I can't hear you. Okay, got a headphone off now. I can hear you.
You couldn't remember what they were. That's
Yeah. We do a lot of pours. I can't keep them straight. Actually, let me just go to the kitchen sink here. Don't need the wipe. All right, this is going to be better now. I can see. So anyway, back to the story. We're living in Gales Ferry, Connecticut, which is right next to the submarine base in New London, Connecticut. And, oh, you should be able to join the live, Cindy. You're definitely not limited. Not anything I did anyway.
Has to click on the link.
Do you have a Discord account, I guess is the question.
You can't hear if you don't have a Discord account. On YouTube, you can't hear. That's the problem I had on my TV.
Yeah, you'll need a Discord account. And all that good stuff. Yeah. Go ahead, can you hear me? Oh, you were giving instructions to Cindy. Sorry. Yeah. Gotcha. So, Sheila, very good success, Sheila, for your pen. Am I on the screen here? So we matched the color. It's now sitting in its, I tore the cup off and I put a date on it because that tells me 1 week later I can turn it. So it is now one solid part of this pen. And it matches pretty good. Got the starlight glitter in there, so I'm very hopeful that the end of this pen will be nice and solid when we're all done. That's pretty fun. Now, Cindy is the requester of the blanks. Carrie, what did you, oh, here we go. These are, let me wet these up so you can see them really good. Let's see, where's my squirty bottle? Squirt bottle, here we go. When these blanks are cut down and sanded or whatever, you can't really see what they look like. But Cindy, this is your creation with the cats floating in them and all that kind of stuff. Let's see if I can hold these up here. I'll do two at a time. So this is what it looks like. Hopefully that's a good view. So that's two of the blanks. We'll get a photo of all these blanks and you can choose the one you want. Although I will warn you, they always look different when you turn them. So, you know, you're just picking what you like to see. So there's two, and here's the other two. I got them all wetted up so you could see them. And they came out bonkers cool. I never would have picked that color mix just because I'm not a very good color person. But that ruby red is absolutely deep and rich. It looks way cool. I don't know if it's a male or female thing, but I know I ain't got it, and I know Carrie does. So in our marriage, it definitely is a thing, but I know lots of guys who are artists and designers and all that kind of stuff, and I would imagine they have it too. I just don't. I'm more mechanical and logical and all that kind of stuff. Okay. Oh, I see. Cindy, if it keeps asking for your username, what you need to put in is you need to sign up for a Discord account, which is free, and you will make up your own username and give it a password and stuff like that. Take you probably 2 or 3 minutes tops to do that, you know, create my new account or however the heck that works in there. But you'll be up and screaming in no time. Okay, so let's, oh, I gotta refresh my lathe screen because it is not showing the blank I got on there. Let me do deactivate and activate. Oh, I gotta plug it in. Technical details. Yeah. What's not working? Oh, absolutely. Yeah, if you don't plug it in, it isn't going to work. There's no doubt about that. That's that logical part of me that knows that. Let me get this thing stretched out and aimed a little better. Dang electronics, right? All right, let's get this hovered over there. You can see in about 30 seconds I'm moving the camera all over, hopefully to get a better shot, but I'm not sure I achieved that. But looks pretty good. Okay, this is a pen that I'm doing. I was doing a bunch of customer pens this morning, and now I'm working on Carrie's pens. Carrie must have pens. And since I work for Carrie, I guess I get to do, what she wants. So, what's this one supposed to look like? This is Snow Fairy Queen. This is 2 bumps on the end with a couple of humps in the middle. I'm sure that explains it all, right? Okay. 6-inch blank. We're going to find the center first. Then we're going to have a couple of 3/4-inch bumps from that center. No, I think they got to be longer than that. I think they got to be 1 inches. Yeah, that would make more sense. And then we'll do a couple of ringy bump thingies. And then we'll come out to the end. And I think this one will be a sweeping end. Okay. Let's turn the blower on. Okay, I'm watching the chat. Hope Lee's okay today. I just bumped the camera with my head. Everything gets in the way here. Tight quarters. Finger holds first. Yeah, a little bit. They look like a long, skinny candle. Somebody joined something. Is this Cindy? Hallelujah. She made it in. That's awesome. We're glad you're here, Cindy. Did you see those blanks I showed on screen? Oh, you know what? Let's do this while we're doing that. I'm going to go to the mixing bench screen, which is the much larger picture, and I will show those blanks again. So here's 2 of them. Yep, it'll come back at you. Yep. I'm about 30 seconds, you're about 30 seconds behind me. I don't know if that has enough light on it or not. Let me get a flashlight. I gotta install a light over my workbench. Let me take this here. Okay, here we go. Let me shine that there. We'll do let me turn this other light off here. I got this Christmas light playing here, and that's interfering with the colors. Let me make it wide. There we go. Oops, I don't want it flashing. Why is it flashing? Silly light. Okay, that's better right there. So now I can show the colors. This will probably be a better view here now that I've got it figured out. So that's 2 of the blanks. And here are the other 2 blanks. Yeah, you'll see them here in about 30 seconds after I say it. You'll see them. I think that delay is due to YouTube delaying people who are streaming with OBS. And that way, they make you use their streaming software or something, I don't know. Okay, so let's keep going again. Yeah. That is true. That is true. I just got to remember that and just make it big for you, that's all. Did you not see the screen shift to the larger? Well, I actually make the screen big on my end to make it bigger. Like right now, if you're looking at the stream, mostly you'll see the blank that I'm turning at the bottom of the screen with my air intake, and then you'll see me in the upper left-hand corner. Okay, I can take that upper left-hand corner and make it large by just shifting the little things I set up. So right now, in about 25, 30 seconds, you'll see it larger. Let me know when you see the larger screen. You'll see the lathe and the pen turning will go away. You'll get our 2 logos. You'll see my television and all that kind of stuff. Okay, now I'm going to hold up, and you'll see them in about 25 seconds or so. The 2 blanks, 2 of the 4 blanks. And I'm watching because I got a delay on my television as well. Is that wild looking or what? Okay, now let me show you the other 2. These have a little more red in them. Look at that red. You'll see it in about 20 seconds or so. That ruby, I thought it was going to be darker, and you can see the cats floating in there too if it's super clear. So wait till you see these second 2. Incredible. There you go. So you'll be able to pick one. We'll send you a better photo, Cindy, and you'll be able to pick one of those 4 that you want. And again, realize that it's going to look totally different after I turn it because there's stuff hidden on the inside you can't see. Yes. Yeah, those came out really cool. Good idea, by the way. Oh, let me show you the tray. Let's see, where'd the tray go? Here, tray. Where'd you go, tray? Where'd the tray go? The tray didn't look as cool as those blanks do because it doesn't mix the same. But let's see. Carrie, what did we do with her tray? I know it's sitting. Oh, here. No, that's not it. My shop ain't that big. Looking around, all around my bench. It was in the mold. Hey, Carrie. Do you know where the tray went?
What tray?
The tray that we poured? That little trinket tray?
It's on the table there.
Why would it be on the table?
Because you told me that lady wanted it, so.
Gosh, she moves it everywhere. Okay, I got it now. Every once in a while, I'm in the know. Okay, this is the tray. You'll see it in a few seconds. And as we poured it, what was left over was a little bit of blue and a little bit of the black and a little bit of the green, or a lot of the green. And there's a little red hidden in there too on the edges. And of course the back is all purple. Hey, Lee, how you doing? Uh-oh. So Cindy, how you like that tray? Oh, you should see it by now. And Sheila says that is neat. And now that I know, now that I poured my very first tray, I'm gonna think I might do a tray. Do you ever see those dirty pours when people are doing acrylic? I think I can do that with resin, sort of make those colors mix kind of thing. So we'll have to see how that goes. That'll be pretty cool. So Lee, your pen was mailed out. So did you see the tray? How the heck did you miss the tray? Oh, are you frozen?
Leave at 7:30 tomorrow morning and get your $200.
Yeah, you should be. You're gonna hear Discord immediately when I say it, but on YouTube it'll be delayed 25 seconds or so. Okay, don't watch Discord. Watch the YouTube channel, and I'm gonna switch it again. I'm gonna show you your tray. Okay, I just switched back, so make sure you're watching YouTube. Now my flashlight's dead. Do I have to charge it? Oh, 3 AAAs. I gotta go buy some AAAs. Oh, here we go. Now it's on. All right, there you go, Sheila. Cindy. About 20 seconds, you should be able to see it on screen. Okay, you keep watching, you should be able to see it now. Can you see it? Dang. You're watching the YouTube, right? Hello, Marion. You may have to rewind it a little bit to see it, but it's on there, so you can watch it even in the replay. There you go. Very different, very neat. My very first tray. I'll call that my virgin tray. Very exciting. Excellent. We love when people like stuff. Lee still with us, or is he still having technical difficulties? It could be, yeah. Sounds like he's having technical difficulties. This is a pen that we cast, must have been 6-8 months ago, this blank. And we sold a bunch of them, and the design that I'm doing on here, along with the pen, we called Snow Fairy Queen. Why, I don't know, but Carrie will remember. Somebody's joining. Hopefully Lee has solved his issues and he's in. Snow Fairy Queen. What do you see him? See, make sure I'm not missing any chat here. We got about 9 people here. Sheila, Cindy, Sheila, Marion. I think I caught everybody that's chatted anyway. To all the other people just lurking, thanks for lurking. And by the way, the name of the stream today is Chrimbo Limbo, and that is the time period between Christmas and New Year's Day. Chrimbo Limbo. I made that up. It started this year. Everybody's playing, they're off school, they're just in limbo waiting for the new year. Let me do a measurement on these finger holds here. This is a pretty small finger hold pen. It's Carrie's, and she loves a .46, and those are on the money. Yeah, a little thinner than normal, yep. Oh, with the toolkit in the Diamond Art Club thing? Yeah. Yeah, they're enough to get you by, you know, and then you learn it's not a lot of fun using those, but you got to start somewhere, right? Yeah. You recognize right away. I I think people start there. They sort of say, "Hey, I need a pen," and then it turns into not just a functional pen, but I need my pen to match my canvas and match my dress and match my whatever, you know. Not yet. Yeah, that's very exciting, very exciting. And yours is uber custom because you designed the colors. There you go. All right, now we're on to finishing. All the pieces are done. Has Lee made it back in yet, or is he still struggling? Yeah, Sheila, so I think we're going to be doing some more pens too, or more trays, because that one came out really cool. Going to make them better though. I want to do that dirty pour thing. Hello, hello, who's talking now? Hey, Marion, welcome. Yeah, too many audio feeds, huh? Ooh. So did everybody else have a good Christmas? I know Catherine asked mine, but how was everybody else's? Nice. What'd you get? Yeah, but did you hit some food? Ah, very good. Nice, nice. A quiet Christmas? So did we. Ah. Lee can't get over the fence. Excellent. So 40 years ago, when Carrie and I got married, I started this story earlier. We went to Disney World and we drove all the way from New York down to Florida, had a great time, saw some stuff in Tennessee around Nashville, the Lost Sea. We did every goofy tourist thing you could do. Spent all of our money. Even had to have her dad MoneyGram us $250 so we could drive back. so we blew it all and blew it hard, and yeah, Disney World sucked us in and took it all from us. But so we get towards Christmas. I'm in the Navy. I'm an E5, not making love, money. Just got married. Payday came, paid all the bills, and we said, okay, we've got about 75 bucks left over. So what we'll do is, I'll give you 25, you go shopping for me. I'll do 25, I'll go shopping for you. So she went and got me a really nice flannel shirt, which I wish had lasted this long, but they don't last that long because it was a great pattern. And I went to the fabric store and I bought her some fabric and some logo stuff, and I made her an apron on the sewing machine that I had. So we started off as a seamstress. The only thing we had left for food was a bunch of stuff in the fridge. So we got up and I looked around. I said, I think what I'll do is I'll make this stuff right here. So I made French toast with sausage links. And we sort of laughed because we had the best Christmas ever, brand new newlyweds for about a month and a half. And we're just, just like two pigs in mud. Couldn't get any better. So we laugh about that now. But for every Christmas since then, and I think one of those Christmases I actually spent at sea on a submarine, so it might actually be just 39 instead of 40. We have gotten up. Oh, by the way, she made quiche that day as well, because there was a book out in the 80s called Real Men Don't Eat Quiche, and we bought a quiche cookbook at Mystic, Connecticut, out there at the Mystic Village, and so I made the French toast and sausage. She made the quiche. And we have done that every Christmas since. That's our tradition. French toast and stuff like that. Yeah, it's just fun. I mean, it's not typical. It's ours. Nobody else can have it. Heck yeah. Good album. My goodness. Good album. Jeez, I haven't heard that in years, too. I used to have that on Virgin vinyl. I paid $20 for that album back in the 80s. Oh, that's awesome. That's a great one. Well, what's funny is you can now buy a USB turntable. So you can have a turntable connected to your computer. That's too cool. Yeah, what a great album. What do you need, Catherine? Oh yeah, well, yeah. If you did that, but with today's computers, the preamp's built in.
Pizza's done.
Well, yeah. The level of voltage coming out of a regular turntable is too low. So you would need, back in the day, I had the old stereo set up with the preamps, the amps, and all that kind of stuff. Reel-to-reel tape decks, all that kind of junk. It's all gone by the wayside now. But vinyl is back. And vinyl was always better, I'm told. I don't know why, but they said it's better. But what a great tradition. Arlo Guthrie's, Alice's Restaurant. Did you play it all day long or just listen to it once? Oh, there you go. That's awesome. So other than that, typical tradition, we just watch Christmas movies and sat around and looked at each other. Oh, so hard to hear that. Yeah, my mom's in the same position. She's 86 now. My dad died about 8 years ago, and she's just misses him, but she's alone, but she's not lonely. Oh, there you go. That's a pretty cool looking pen. Matching up. Yep. That's right. That's awesome. Oh yeah, I didn't think about that, but you're right. And here it is now, all buffed. Oh, I gotta do the second buff. In real life, it's a lot more pink than red, but I can see that across the screen. All right, here it is now, all buffed up, ready for carry. See if I can get it to focus on that, okay. So, let's see. So the date on this is, and here's exactly how it works. The date on yours is 12/23. That means I can turn it 7 days past that. So on 12/30, this will be able to be turned. And here it is again. Yeah, 1 week it's fully cured. You'll see it on screen here in a second. Where is Carrie's got so much instruction for me. Let me turn that off. I gotta go drill some holes in the end of this blank. This is a pretty cool looking blank. It's green, white, clear, and blue. Let me get some bushing holes in it. I'm currently out of the screen and over on the other side of the shop at the drill press. Drilling a couple of holes to put some bushings in. So let me explain why I use bushings. We'll lay the bushings right there. You'll see this in about 30 seconds, but I drill a hole on the end of the blank, on either end, and that would make it so I can put it on the lathe. Some people actually will do what I'm going to show you on screen. They'll put the blank on like that, and they'll turn it like this. And you could do that perfectly good, that kind of thing, no problem there. You'll see it in about 20 or 30 seconds. But what I don't like about this particular way is all of the pressure for this 60-degree cone on either end is essentially pushing that pen apart at the end. So if you were to put that pen in there, and you'll see this again in 20, 30 seconds, but if you put that thing in there, you're essentially pushing that angle, you're making that pen go away. So what I do is I put these bushings in, which you'll see in just a little bit. So I drill a hole, and the hole is the same size as your drill holders, drill tips. And I'm putting them in right now. So now, I'm sorry, go ahead, Catherine. You could thread them. The screw-in drill tips. I've heard of those, and here's my only issue, is that when you turn these, you turn them to a point, and that doesn't leave a lot of pressure or a lot of room left to start drilling and tapping. So I don't know what the solution is yet, but I'm sure that we will come up with one eventually. So now, as I've mounted this on there with the bushings on either end, now the cone is pushing against this bushing, and this bushing is pushing against the center mass of the blank instead of trying to spread it out on the end by an angle. Sorry, Catherine? Oh, this is Carrie's. And Carrie wants it turned like this one here. No, I'm showing it on screen. You'll see it in just a little bit. So that's what she wants it to look like. So number one, we got to make the square thing round. Blow her on. Here we go. And really for Carrie, these are model pens that she'll take pictures of and put them up on the website. She'll eventually sell them, but she just likes to take pictures and look at them and have them done for her, and then she sells them. Somebody came or went, I can never tell. Hey, Cassandra Gold's going to join us in Discord, it looks like. Excellent. Did somebody have a question? I was grinding and couldn't hear anything. Guess not. That's easy then. All right, now this one here. I got to go look at the model here. This is got a couple of rings with a swirly thing in the middle. I'll keep that over here nearby so I know what it looks like. That should help out a little bit. Give me some direction to go in. First thing, finger roll. Hey, Cassandra, we are definitely broadcasting on YouTube the actual pen turning and just using Discord to talk. Yeah, I think Cassandra was looking for the broadcast in Discord, which does happen on some broadcasts. Yep, that's what we're all doing right now. Did Lee make it back inside? Yeah, Cassandra, that's sort of just the way we did it. Just to get people communicating, that way I can talk while I'm turning. 'Cause if I got to read the notes all the time, we'll be looking up. Like Lee said, it just takes time. This makes it a little easier. Yeah, he'll be in. He's just struggling with something apparently. Yeah, Cassandra, you participate how you want to participate. There's no requirement either way. Just making it available for anybody who wants to play in there, that's all. We're just glad you're here. You can ask questions there, and I'll see them eventually, and sometimes when Lee is here, he'll read them out, because he's sort of watching the chat on his. We're just glad you're here. Because if I were streaming out here by myself, it'd be way boring. But feel free to ask any questions you want. And by the way, anybody who's listening, the other blanks that Cindy is not going to purchase, because she doesn't need 4 of the same pen, will also be for sale. That are identical. It's up to you. And you'll see them turn, so you'll see everything. It doesn't get, I guess that would probably enter the region of bespoke. That is the ultimate. Better than a new pair of leather shoes. Beautiful. Who was talking? Marion. Excellent, Marion. Glad to hear that. Hey, you know, I had a pretty... I'm sorry, go ahead. Yeah, it was cool. So, you know, we had a problem with some of these pens. They, due to some pouring defects, they split and they cracked right at the yellow thing. So I glued this back together. I'm actually going to turn this into an ink pen. I'm going to drill through the middle, put a brass tube in there, and I'm going to make this an ink pen. And you'll see that on screen in a minute. We do, yes. Well, we hear you. He is the Lee. What's the K for? Ah, you know, I mailed your package off to Lee Sweetwater. So when you get it, it's for you. I don't know. Nice. Hallelujah. That means the chocolate fountain's not set up or anything. That kind of old. .5 and .48. Little thinning down. You know, it was that way back in the day, and now they seem to last a little bit longer as long as you just get the right one up front, you know. We're glad. Carrie says, "What's Lee's last name?" I said, "I don't know." Well, you sent me your address. We said Lee, and I said Lee Sweet. He goes by Eagle Sweetwater on Discord. That must be his last name now. Yeah, it's probably Queetwater, isn't it? Queetwater with a K. All right, I like it. Okay. Oh, CM Luna. I missed that one. Oh, is that Cassandra maybe? Oh, excellent. Welcome in, Cassie. We're glad you're here. Hey, Lee, I just told everybody this, didn't tell you yet, but remember those pens that we had a problem with? The Spanglers that were falling apart and stuff like that, showing it on screen right now? Well, I'm using pieces of them. I'm going to make ink pens out of them. So I'm showing one on screen right now that is perfect length. I have to cut down a little bit, but that'll be a Spangler ink pen. Or a Dragon ink pen. I'm not sure I can use his name. Yeah, Mystery of Diamonds. Yeah, whoever wants it. Yep. That's the whole idea. I didn't want to waste the resin and the mold time and all that kind of stuff. Catherine, security specialist. Now we know why you're in Colombia. She's spying on him. And we thought she was a diamond painter. What's that's in disguise? Incognito. No bueno. He may be gone again. Oh, there he is. By the way, Cassandra, if you got anything to say, just jump right in, because there's no rules except be nice. If you can't hear her, Lee, she's asking if you had a hard drive, like a spinning hard drive, or an SSD. Gotcha. We'll have you here as long as you can. That's right. Or comes. She said we shouldn't take offense to you leaving because of your technical issues. That's right. That's it. Leave the gate. Take offense. It's really all you need. Hanging in there. That's good. What'd he get you? Ooh. Yeah. Check out the, yeah. Lee, you ought to start a YouTube channel, man. I'm telling you. Everybody knows you. Nice. Very cool. Nice. Nice, Joanna. From Caroline. We just did the work. She got you the pen for sure. All right, where's we looking good here? Yeah, I did this once. I did this because whatever it was that I was doing, this particular area, again, everybody knows my mantra is I try not to get in the way of the design of the resin. And there was something that I wanted to see inside the resin, and it did it really cool. It might have been a Fordite, I don't remember, but it made a really cool topographical map. When I was done, I thought, oh, that's a cool design. And we've just done it on just a few others. Carrie sort of looks at the blank and says, this is the one I want, and this is how I want you to do it, and you know, try to show off all that swirly stuff in the blank. Because at the end of the day, I want you to be able to hold the pen for 5 or 6 hours, not be pained, and then admire whatever's inside the pen. Because that's why you buy them. I mean, you buy them because they look cool, not because. There you go. So you need a comfy pen. So once you get your new pen, one of the things you can do is depending upon the makeup of that pen, you could send it to me and I can thin it down. Yeah, I have fixed pens, returned pens for people that, you know, they love the pen, but it was just not the right finger hold or whatever. So I can't add, well, I won't say I can't add resin because I just did that to Sheila's. So I guess I can add resin, but I can easily take it away. Yeah, that's cool. As long as it's resin, yep, as long as we don't cut into the seashells, I think we'll be okay. And I only mess with the finger holds, so. There you go. Excellent. There you go. Use it occasionally, just not all the time. Excellent. That's the key. All right. Where in Arizona do you live? Ah, nice. All right, there's Carrie's other pen. Ah, beautiful. There you go. My mom lives in Sun City West. There you go. And my sister lives in Avondale. Ah, yeah. I've driven by there a couple times. I was born in Phoenix, lived there till I was 9, and we lived at 1149 East Butler Road, which was called Sunny Slope. Twelfth and Butler. Well, welcome back, Lee. Stay for a while. What's that snarky thing? What's that snarky thing? Come back when you can't stay so long. Come back when you can't stay so long. That's a bummer. Can you do Discord on your phone, maybe? Dang. Is your hard drive full? Gotcha. All right, so she is, yeah. There's the middle, and then about. Okay, blow her up. That's what my wife told me. You can talk every once in a while. Cool. We don't mind. Whatever you need to do, you do. We'll hang in with you. And how about just a new hard drive, Lee? They're pretty cheap. Must have an IBM or Dell lover here, huh? Yeah. I'm just I usually build my own. Yeah, I don't build laptops. That's for sure. Go Apple. You know, it's funny, in our household, I think we have 5 iPads, 4 iPhones, 1 MacBook Air, and then 4 gaming computers, 2 gaming laptops, all Windows based, and a Google Pixel 8, whatever the heck that cat is. So we like them all. Yep. I am computer-wise. Yep. Yep, me too. I had an Amiga 500. Love that. I had a Commodore 64. I had them all. In 1984, February 1984, we bought a Mac 128. 128K of RAM. Paid $2,000 for that thing. Poor Meg. Yeah, that was an awesome computer. Yeah, oh yeah. That Mac 128 I bought didn't even have a hard drive. That's the way it all works. Yep. Absolutely. Yes, it is on the lower end. that was. Because in 1984, I bought a Mac with 128K, which is nothing compared to now. But hey, that's technology, right? That's the way it rolls. Look at the automobiles we're buying. My goodness. My airflow is gone. That means my tube is plugged. Oh, back into here. Oh, yes. Ah, we got airflow. It goes into the bag, but there's a little grate on the front that is supposed to keep wood chunks from going in there. And these long stringy things get stuck on it. And I'll show you what I just pulled out. It's this here. You'll see it on screen. About 30 seconds. But it just gets stuck. It just gets all ate up. Yeah, so a couple things. The lives are all announced in the group, so make sure you're a member of the group, the Facebook group. And I'm going to send you a photo of the 4 blanks so that you can choose the one you want. Those will be the ones I start turning. Yeah. And then I'll probably turn those on the 30th or 31st. Yeah. You bet. And if for some reason you get stuck up into something and can't watch it live, they're all saved on YouTube. But we hope you see it live. Excellent. Well, you shouldn't miss it then. That's excellent. Yep. Have a good day, Cindy. All right, bye-bye. All right, let's do some measurements here, see how we're doing. I think I got to go a little thinner on those finger holes. That's a 0.49 there, and that's a 0.49 there, so just a little bit thinner. Denise Berg. Hello, Denise. I just looked up and saw you there. Denise, if you're new here, welcome. If you're not new here, we're all over in Discord, whether you're new here or not. Just hanging out, yakking there. The voices you hear besides mine are the people in Discord. And the link is posted at the top of that YouTube chat window there. So it should be easy to find. We're glad you're here. What was that, Catherine? I missed what you said. Well, personally speaking, I don't mind being in a group of females. I'm okay with that. I'm just kidding. Yeah, I got to share them with Lee now. All my new girlfriends got to share with Lee. You know, Lee, it's just a conditional thing right now. I'm sure you'll solve it in time. He may not even be listening right now. I might have kicked him out again. I'm not sure. I'm not I'm not watching Discord. It's up to you. Any way you want. Anywhere you want. I'm pretty easy. As long as Lee can find it and get some help, then that'd be awesome. Yes, Denise, I recognize your name. I see your name on the order form once in a while when I turn. Glad you're loving them. I hope they're doing you well. Catherine was just talking to you, offering you technical help, but I don't think you heard her. Got a chatter spot right in the middle of that loopy loop there. Yeah, your hard drive may be full, and your page file's having a problem. Yeah, it could be, but I'd go for full first because over time it gets full of stuff and pictures and who knows what. But I agree with you, Catherine. It could be a number of different things. Hopefully it's the cheapest option available. Hard drives are cheap, probably $30, $40 now. Just need the operating system to reinstall and away you go. Go where? Oh, SSD. I thought you were talking brand. But you're correct. Yeah, we often call the SSD a hard drive, and I'd even go with an M.2, but your motherboard may not support it being that old. Yeah. Gotcha. That means the SSD would probably work. Yeah, it does get that little vibe. I think there might be some snowflakes or something in it. And one of the things I'm doing right now is spending extra time on this lowest grit of sandpaper because this one is pretty clear, which means you got to get the surface like mirror shiny, mirror finished. Yeah, I think this one here is 600 or 700. It's probably 600. I'm not sure. I moved up one now. Cartagena. Cartagena. So Lee, if you go to your Windows Explorer, File Explorer, right mouse click on the drive on the left hand side and go to Properties, how full is your drive? That's the first thing I'd check. Not even an eighth full? Wow, yeah, your hard drive's bad. I was going to go for you need more room, but no, it's not good. Yep. Yep. It could be. Yep. Especially a physical drive, they wear after a while. So what motherboard? It's probably an HP proprietary motherboard, likely. So that won't do you any good, but you can probably look up its specs and see what it's got for connections. Yep. What do you use? Windows 98 or something? XP? Oh, Windows 10. Oh, this might look good here. I think I got a good finish on this one. Oh yeah, that'll look cool. Oh, you know what? There is no glitter in there. I thought there was glitter in there. But it does have sort of that winter wonderland vibe, Catherine. I think you'll see it when you see the pen here. Sort of. Isn't that cool looking? This is a Bill Durblank, all things handcrafted. He does a great job with getting that little swirly down through the clear. There it is, all finished up. And literally, there's a little swirl right here that, by coincidence or accident, it literally is molecules thick, because as you spin the pen, there is no thickness to it. It literally is just on that surface. That's crazy. Very neat. Yes, ma'am. Discord, yeah, Discord is immediate. Like we're having a phone conversation. And for some reason, I think it's YouTube that is delaying the broadcast because I'm streaming with a program called OBS. And I would think that YouTube would want you to use their native software to give you the best experience, but it's not very usable, sadly. No, it could be. I don't know. That's all we're hearing too. And what I'm probably going to do, I'm not sure who was talking about the delay, but I think what I'm going to do on the next live is I'm just going to broadcast it straight from the YouTube studio just to see if there's any difference. Yeah, you're like everyone else. Even my TV above the lathe is 25 or 30 seconds behind what I'm doing. I think you're good. I think we're all in the same bucket. Dang, we got a crowd in here. Sheila, Marion, H, which I think is Catherine, Eagle, Sweetwater, and C. Who's C? They're muted. Oh, I just see C in Discord. C dot dot dot. Cool. Somebody sent me a direct message. Friends. Oh, pending. C. Let me accept C. There we go. Nah, you're doing good. It was just a friend request or something probably coming into the channel. No requirement, but I say yes to everybody. Troy is here. Hello, Troy. Troy, we are working on diamond painting pens. And currently, I'm eating pizza, but I'm working on Carrie's pens. I am. I just shoved some into the computer. Can you get it? I did share, though. Carrie went and bought some of this pizza called Cauliflower. It's got a cauliflower crust, and it's not bad. Do like rainbow, 5 1/4. So this is going to be 5 1/4 here. So I got to cut this one down. So this is, I'll show you on screen here. You'll see it in 20 or 30 seconds. This is a 6-inch blank. and I'm going to cut it down. Who just joined? 5 1/4. Oh no. We're losing our numbers. All right, let me cut this one off. This one's oh, could be. I don't know. Now, CM Luna, you sound like you have a Mason-Dixon line accent. Yeah, so I grew up in Wheeling, West Virginia as a teenager, and I hear that accent 1,000 miles away. Because I'm thinking, hey, we must have gone to high school together. You talk like I do. Too funny. Too funny. Caroline, are you really here? Because if you're really here, I'll show you your pens. I just finished them up this morning. We did a couple of yours, and then we jumped Lee's in there that you gave him. And again, Caroline, who's in here, gave Lee his pen. So thank you, Caroline. It's on the way to Lee right now. And now, where's your bag go? Here's your bag. I'm going to lay that down there. We're going to show Caroline her pens. So these are your pens, Caroline. And take special notice of this hybrid that you sent that has this incredibly gorgeous wood on the end that has been dyed and I believe stabilized. And it looks, I don't know how they got that multicolors. They got blue and red and black, and there's a little bit of yellow in there and stuff. Going to be wild. And of course, here's your others. And of course, this was a 4.5-inch blank, which came out really cool. It's got a bit of an amber flavor to the clear, which really sets off that pink and black and white. And of course, this one, I swear, looks like a dessert that I could lick. It looks like a dreamsicle, and you guys will see that in about 20 or 30 seconds. Yep. So, yeah, they just some great blanks from, I think most of them were cocoon blanks, and everybody knows what a great job they do. Hey, Troy, to answer your question, it's a little bit of both. I can pour blanks. So we pour blanks of our own, and let me move this camera down here. We'll give a little break here, and we'll sort of show some stuff that we do here. Let me get that cable out of the way. Okay, let me flip over so you can see the big screen here. We'll be on the mixing bench right now. So Lee, I can cast in like this mold here, not Lee, Troy. And this is a 6.5-inch long blank, 2.5 wide, 2.5 deep. And out of that, we get something like this that we cut up into 4. You'll see those in 25 or 30 seconds with the delay. These blanks were actually an idea for the colors from Cindy Bennett, who has just left us a few minutes ago. And she's going to pick 2 of these and have them turned. And these are 6.5 long, but I can cut them to 6, 5 1/4, 4.5. I mean, I mean, I got a bandsaw. We can cut them for whatever length you need. So those are those there. And then we've got this type of mold here, which will pull a 6-inch deep blank. We pour it vertically. It's 7/8 inch. And then I've got what's called the Gatling mold, which does 7 3/4 inch blanks, depending upon what we're doing. So whichever mold, whichever somebody wants or whatever we're doing, we'll pour those out. I've also got this one here that's 5 1/4 by 5 1/4 by 1.5 inches deep. And we'll cut those at least into about 5 different blanks. And then there'll be whatever after that. They can be cut down shorter. Can't be made longer, of course. And then we've got a bunch of design blanks that we'll cast. We'll throw different designs, 2-color, 2-pour designs type of things. And then we'll just pour some, we got some 1 inch by 1 inch by 6 inch molds as well. So we will do anything and everything to make a mold. I'm glad you like them, Caroline. I'm glad you like those. And yes, Sheila, there's some great blanks, I'll tell you. They're really cool looking. Let's see, where'd my pizza go? Oh, it's way over here. So Troy, hopefully that answers a little bit of your question. And if you have more questions, just go ahead and ask. I don't know where I think she took Kevin to work. So she's out running around the neighborhood somewhere. Troy, I would imagine, is a he, but I guess Troy could be a lady. But Troy, if you're still here, and you know, in fact, we've never done this before. Usually we do a themed pen, and Carrie will pick all the colors, and we'll mix them all together and stuff like that. But the blanks I just showed you that were cast in that 6.5 by 2.5 by 2.5 mold, those colors were picked by Cindy. And so Cindy not only picked the colors, watched them on the last live being poured, and after they sat in the pressure pot for 4 hours, I took them out and cut them up and checked out what they look like on the inside. And they're bonkers gorgeous. Can't wait to turn them. Probably turn them in about a week. And we can put most anything in the mix. I've got a lot of different mica powders to add the color. We've got some dyes that add color. We've got some glitter that we can throw in there. And I just ordered last night a vacuum pot and a vacuum pump so that I can now start stabilizing wood so that I can use those in the blanks. So we're going to be doing some wood stuff and have some hybrid blanks turned out. That'll be a lot of fun. So yeah. Yeah, I've never done that before, and I've watched, you know, how it goes. 10 YouTube videos from the experts out there, and I think I got it figured out. So I just order all the junk and then figure it out. Yes, ma'am. Oh, excellent question. Let me, so I've got resin, and I'll hold it up in front of the camera here. And it is a 2-part resin, part A, part B. This one's called Alumalite Slow Clear. And we mix them up in little cups. We can use little cups like these from Walmart, or we can use these sort of paint accessory type of cups. And then we pour them and we mix them and get them to swirl all around each other. In fact, this one here, let me wet this one up a little bit here so you can see the colors. So they could be a solid color, could be mixed colors, whatever. I'll show you this one here. And where'd my flashlight go so you can really see the colors here? Here we go. Yes. What's a chunky? Oh, yeah. So this one here could be. I actually cut a couple of knife blanks out of this to do some knives with, but this would be a 1¼ inch by 1¼ inch blank. So anything smaller than 1¼ inches, and you're good. But what I'm showing on screen, you'll see in 20 or 30 seconds. There's a delay. Is the swirling of the different colors that we have mixed together in this particular blank. And you can see a little bit of mixing there as well. You'll see that in 20 or 30 seconds, I think, what I'm talking about now. You're welcome. And just to show you, our colors never stop growing, and I'll flip this down. It's going to be a weird angle here. But this is the bunch of colors that we have, and every one of these eye candy containers, especially here on the little workbench, are all the different colors that we use, and we continue to buy new colors. Here's 4 or 5 or 4 that we bought down at the ordered them online from eyecandypigments.com, and Koi Yellow, 14 karat Nugget Gold, Jade Green, and Khaki Orange, or Kakai Orange, however you say that. So yeah, we just mix it up and swirl them together, and I've been doing this about 10 months now, and I think I'm just starting to get good. And when I say good, it is the lower end of all the awesome blanks that are out there. And you can go to cocoonblanks.net. All Things Handcrafted, I believe he is on Facebook. Dank Blanks, D-A-N-K Blanks. He's on Facebook. And those people make some crazy blanks that we purchased a lot of them. I mean, we purchase a lot of blanks. We pour a lot of blanks. In the last 10 months, I think I'm just now approaching about 600 pens turned. And there's no way I could have done that myself. Yes. Let's see how that looks there. That's better. So keep throwing the questions out there. Always fun to talk about this stuff because I learn all the time. And we could put glitter in them. In fact, one of Cindy Bennett's, that we just cast for her, that one that I showed you, it has this cat glitter in it. Those are little black cats with some kind of iridescent coating so they shine a little bit through the whatever they're doing. For Halloween. Yeah. Write that down, Catherine. Send me a note, and I'll come up with something. We did some Halloween themed pens last year, black and orange and stuff like that. This is a rainbow pen I'm showing. The reason I'm showing it is I just cut this blank down from 6 inches to 5 1/4, and I'm going to turn it for Carrie, and my wife, and she wants it turned like that. So I've got to do 3 valleys and makes 2 balls. And you'll see that in a few seconds on that, the live. In the outer what? I'm not sure what you mean, Catherine, but I'm sure we'll figure it out eventually. want it down there where the finger hold is? I mean, I could. Yeah, drawing or something. I mean, as long as I understand what you're looking for, it's just a matter of turning it. And Troy says, do you have a shape in mind before you start, or do I wing it? Sometimes, Troy, people tell me how they want it because they've seen a previous pen, but I gotta tell you, and everybody will attest, I'm pretty much winging it. I look at the blank, and not to get metaphysical or anything like that, because the blank isn't really talking to me, but I look at the blank, and my whole job as a turner, because what people want from us is a pen that they can use for diamond painting that looks awesome and is comfortable. So the look awesome part, my job, and I've said this over and over again, is to not get in the way of the design of the pen, you know, the colors that are flowing around, just because I want to turn something. I mean, that's the purpose is to not get in the way of that gorgeous pen. And then sometimes it is a pen. I'll show you a blank here. Let me go grab one from the table. Let's see. It is a pen like this one here. It's called Blood Money, and this is a dank blank thing. It's just a bunch of shredded up dollar bills in resin and gold flakes. So there's some gold flakes in there too. Not to be confused with corn flakes. But this one here, I can't really get in the way of this. I could be a little freer on this one and to you know, turn it as I want to turn it. An all glitter pen is sort of the same as well. Now, when I'm turning, let me just explain the real estate on a pen. To me, the most important part of the real estate are either about 1.5 inches or 1.25 inches on either end, because this is where the fingers go for the diamond painter. And this has to be the most comfortable part of the pen. Everybody likes a certain finger hold width. This particular one I'm making for my wife, and she likes a .46, which is 0.46 inches in diameter. And the most common that I do is 0.55 inches in diameter. And that, I would call that a medium. And then I've done them as thick as 0.64 inches in diameter. So that's 0.46 inches across. And the reason somebody would want that is because they have carpal tunnel syndrome or large hands or something that the smaller, thinner pens don't facilitate them using well. Yeah. Have you ever overturned a pen? Yes. Certainly I. Now, when you say overturn, does that mean make it too thin or put too much junk on it? So that's a 0.5 there. That's a 0.52 there. So I got to go down a little bit more thinness there. But I can, but it takes a whole lot extra work. I just determined that I could, Catherine. Not to correct you, because that was not my intention. But in the pen that I'm fixing for Sheila, and we'll explain this to Troy, but Sheila has a pen that she loves, and she had the tip in it, and she dropped it on the floor, and part of the end broke off. So she sent it to me and asked if we could fix it. And what we've done, and I'll show you this on screen, is we have matched the color and the glitter, and we have cast the end of the pen. This is her pen here that we turned for her. It's a all things handcrafted blank, and I just match the color and the glitter content down here and cast it. In about a week, or on the 30th, I'll be able to cut all this off and turn the end of that pen and then drill another hole in it so you can put the diamond tip in it, and it'll pretty much look like it never broke. So I can add. I've just now determined, Catherine, that I can add resin to a pen. Yeah, but you know, I didn't think that a week ago. Well, Sheila really loved the pen, and I'm like, well, I don't know what I can do, but send it to me, we'll look at it. Oh, where it snapped. No, Troy, I've not overturned one where it snapped. I've just made them too thin or something like that. Okay, so let's. Yeah, that actually, that was, it did break, but it wasn't from overturning. It was just a defect in the casting, if you will. And that's why I made extra. So my wife wants it like this pen here, so I'll come in here and I'll match up these little things with those valleys there. So they're just in the center of those valleys. Then I'll lock this in place. And I need 3 valleys, with this one being in the middle. So I'll come in here. And I'll make myself 3 lines. There we go. I think it's just some kind of caliper or protractor or something like that. I bought it on Etsy, of all places. There's a guy that makes them on Etsy, and I said, hey, that's what I need. But I'll tell you, Troy, this resin is very tough. I agree. Yeah, it keeps it symmetrical, doesn't it? All nice and even. Yes, ma'am. I love a good toy. I love a good toy. And that is one. No, but you got it. That's it. Yes. Yeah, with a masonry bit. Nope. Works like a champ. I agree. Okay, let's see how we're doing for our figure holds here. What's it? That has nothing to do with liking tails, although that is very, or tools. That is very stereotypical, but I say you like what you like. brother. You like what you like. That's it. I mean, that's the best part of the world, is there's plenty to enjoy and like. And it doesn't have to all be the same. That's it. I love it. I've always believed in you do you. So most of you know I'm also a hypnotherapist, not just a pen turner. And one of the things I do in hypnotherapy, in fact, I just did a couple sessions last week for people who've struggled their whole life with being good enough or not being good enough or whatever. And I teach them to love themselves at the core level, at the subconscious level, which wasn't generated during their childhood and should have been. And once they do that, the true authentic self comes out. Whatever that true authentic self is, that's what you need to do, because that's what brings you joy. But I reprogram their subconscious to love themselves. Once you do that, you get to go do what you want. And that is power. Let's see, not missing any more Troy's questions. Cool tool, yes sir. Get them on Etsy, like a protractor or a caliper or dividers. I think it's dividers, that's what it is. And you can get them with different tips. You can get it for as many as, this one has 7, but I think there were other ones with less and a whole lot more. Very cool stuff. So some blanks, for whatever reason, are not fully balanced. And on this end, this is the live end. All this does is turn. This end does the turning. And for some reason, on an unbalanced pen blank, this side is a whole lot smoother than this side. And when it wobbles, you'll notice all the stuff chipping off. So when I get down to where I'm going to be finishing it, I've already got this nice and smooth. I'll flip it over and then I'll get this nice and smooth. So it actually finishes a lot easier and a lot quicker. But I only flip it because it's unbalanced. And when I say unbalanced, it's probably like 1 gram out of balance. But when you're spinning it at 2,800 RPM, that's a lot. You can see it on screen sometimes, but definitely I see it in the tool chatter. Because it's essentially coming out to hit the tool on its high spot and not its low spot. No. When it's still, yeah. Only when it's turning super fast. Yeah, generally right around 2,600, Catherine. Yeah. That's okay. I mean, you could go that slow. I don't know why I even settled on 2,600. It just feels good. There's no other reason other than it feels good. Yeah, I mean, it's just, again, like Troy asked, am I just winging it? Yeah. I'm just winging it. That's the best part. That's the best part. Yep. There is, you know what, Catherine? There is no more. That's it. That's all there is. What's up, baby?
Nothing. What one is that?
Carrie's back.
Hi.
Carrie's back.
What's that one?
What's that, babe?
Whose pen's that?
Yours.
Oh. Merry Christmas to you.
Lee's back. Carrie's back. Lee's back. We know where they were. That they were both gone. What did you think? Feels good.
Does everyone like your tray? Did they like your tray?
Yeah.
Which one is that one? I don't remember which one that one.
I don't know. It's the one you want to turn like a rainbow. Or the rainbow one. Yeah, and you know, Catherine, in the last 10 months, maybe 11 months now, we're almost close. I think we've had 3 upset customers. And only one of them I couldn't satisfy. So, pretty good record. I would agree. That's right. That's right. Put me on Yelp. What is the hardest material you put in a blank to cut? You won't believe this, Troy. Carbon fiber. Somebody mixed carbon fiber in with the resin, and it literally tore my tools up. I had to go have them sharpened right afterwards. I couldn't even use them after that. Yet, that carbon fiber, and I finished them, that carbon fiber was the most gorgeous pen I've seen. I mean, it was just incredibly gorgeous and sanded really well. Like it wasn't even steel. But man, turning it with steel tools, woo, that was rough. I don't know if it was just maybe the tools were getting to that point where they needed sharpened and this just finished them off or what, but my goodness. Yes, yes. In fact, let me show you one. We did a Hanukkah pen for Hanukkah this year for a couple of customers who happened to be Jewish, and this was one of the blanks still remaining. Yeah, and it's just got a bunch of balls in there. The only problem with this is the balls are plastic, and plastic does not stick to resin. So as you're turning this, if you try to turn it into a thin pen, you end up spending more time filling the holes with super glue and then sanding them up than not. So on the pens like that with stuff in them like that, I'd recommend a thicker, fatter pen. It was gorgeous. Came out phenomenal. I mean, it was just beautiful. But, man, what a pain in the butt that one was. You bet. So we make square blanks and we make round blanks, and we buy square blanks and we buy round blanks. We haven't sold any blanks to anyone yet. But if, you know, somebody wants one and they want someone else to turn them, I'd be more than happy to sell them a blank. No big deal. But we just haven't done that yet. We buy blanks. We buy more blanks than we make. Let's put it that way. The demand is that high. You bet. Yeah, so when you're pouring, the whole idea is what's the goal of the pour? Now, if you see this one here that I'm showing on screen, it's got a little bit of sun, moon, and star glitter in it. And it's got sort of a bit of a swirly thing that you will not get if you poured it into a square mold. So you definitely have to pour it vertically so you can get that movement of the resin. However, if you want to get some other types of movement, and I'll show you, and I think Sheila said she loves dank blanks, and this, oh no, it was Denise said that. This that I'm showing here is a dank blank, and it is poured in a square mold like that 2.5 by 2.5 by 6.5 that I showed you. And the swirls and the movement is, there's a lot of area in here that you can really get a lot of movement into. This is the bottom. You can see where the heavy mica powder resin settled to the bottom. And there's the side. You can see all the action as it was going down. You'll see that in a few seconds. But when you see this blank, you go, wow. And you could never get this type of action in a vertical mold. It is breathtaking is what it is. This guy, Jordan Redmond at Dank Blanks, he pours all these, and he does insane work. I'm trying to get this good. I'm not here yet. I'm probably another year away from getting to be this good. I'm getting okay. But this, the way he mixes those, I don't know how. It's like a magic trick or something. It was poured, I'll show you the mold that it was poured into, because I got a hold of P-Town Subbies and I said, make me a mold that's this big. And it's this mold right here. And it's 2.5 by 2.5 by 6.5 long.
You can get 4 blanks out of it.
And you get 4 blanks out of here, and quite frankly, 2 knife handles. So as I buy the big square blanks from Dank, because I don't want him to cut them, I want the whole blank myself. And he has done this as well. I'll show you some of the slices I've got here. Yes, sir. So these are 2 slices off a Dank blank. You can see the sides there. You'll see them in a few seconds. And I'm going to use these for the sides. They're called knife scales, and they're the handle of a knife on either side of the shank, or tang, or whatever they call that.
Did we do that, or did we do that?
Is that, babe?
Did we pour that one?
No, this is a Dank one here. I think this is a Dank, isn't it? Yeah, that's a Dank.
Yeah.
So I've got these other ones here too that are just, now this is one, is this the one I poured?
No.
Did I pour, no, I didn't pour that one.
None of those you did.
And then
That
he's
one you did.
got this yellow one here, or this orange one, fires kind of thing. So I'll use these on either side of a knife blank. And this is one that I poured, that I sliced off, and I'm going to use this on this, you know, blank, or a knife in the middle, and I'll shape these and rivet them into the handle, and then sand them smooth and finish them off.
And we have 2 more pen blanks of that, and that goes with Majesty by Dakota Date.
Oh yeah, so we poured this for something called Majesty by Dakota Detweiler. So we've got 4 blanks that we're going to turn what day?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow. We're actually going to turn those blanks tomorrow. Because people have already ordered them because they want them to do their Dakota Detweiler thing. What's, where's that at, Care? Where's those blanks?
I put them in the bucket so I can list them.
And here's one that I poured at Christmas. This was, I guess I poured it in November. this is the beginning of me getting good. And I've been doing this for 10 months or so. And I don't mean to brag, I just know that what I'm trying to achieve and what it's looking like. So this is one that I made for Christmas because it looked like a poinsettia. And these turned up are absolutely gorgeous.
Denise bought one.
Yeah, I think Denise bought one of these. So this was one of my blanks that I poured that I started getting that action. And it has to do with timing, temperature of the resin, because when you mix A and B together, the resin starts getting warm. The warmer it gets to about 168 degrees, it's still flowing, but it won't mix with the other colors. So you can play, and that's how they get that super separation of the colors.
That's one of them.
And now this next one I'm going to show you, this is, what's it called, Majesty? Majesty, and it matches a Dakota Detweiler Diamond Art Club painting thing.
It's a unicorn.
It's a unicorn. So these were the colors that were in it that, again, this was the second one that I poured that I said, oh, I think I'm finally starting to get it and understand how the resin interacts and pours. And we poured this in the 2.5 by 2.5 by 6.5 inch mold.
So those two are available.
I can't wait to turn these because these are going to be like, oh, so gorgeous. Okay, I was actually. Say again? What's on? So, Kara, do you know one called Anahima?
Yes, we have the colors to make. That's the next one we're making. Is it by Margaret Morales?
So, yeah, Carrie can't hear you, but she can talk, and I think is that by Margaret Morales?
Yes.
Yeah. So Carrie, she asked, have we done the Hanahima or whatever it's called?
We are going to later today or probably tonight, and I bought colors to go with it.
So yes, we are getting ready to pour that particular
I don't know where
blank.
the colors are, but here. So this.
Here, let me. They can see you here. Let me do this, and then I can shift this to mixing bench. Okay, there's Carrie.
Hi, Howard. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year.
Here, you need to do this here. They'll be able to hear you.
Well, that one didn't work.
Hang on a second.
Put on my hat.
Okay, now you can talk and they can hear you.
Hello, everyone. How are you? Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy Holidays, whatever.
We're in Chrimbo Limbo.
Chrimbo Limbo. Okay, so I loved all three Margaret Morales paintings. I believe Diamond Pen Pal did one for Satora, but we're going to do, because Brandy from Mysteria Diamonds she unboxed that, and I thought it was beautiful, and I said, I'm probably going to make a pen. So these are some of the colors. This one is called khaki, but it's kind of like an Asian orange, and so we're going to do that. And then we're going to do koi yellow, which we use a lot. This was in the dragon pen we did. It's just a very great yellow. And then I also have some 14 karat nugget gold and probably some white with some glitter or something in there. But that's the one we're going to be turning.
Does that go in that Margaret Morales one?
Yeah, all of those. So I'll have to look again, but I will probably, when we're turning, maybe that's something we do tomorrow or later or whatever.
So the short answer is yes.
Yes! I tend to talk a lot. I'm from New York, so don't mind me. And I can't hear anybody, so it makes it harder as well. So I'm not seeing anything either. But yes, we are going to do a pen for that because I thought those colors were stunning and would make a great pen, not only for that piece to coordinate, but so many others have orange and yellow and the Asian flair. I love the Asian flair. So if I see a painting that has an Asian flair, it just draws me to it. I don't know why. I'm not Asian. I'm Irish. So
Because you had two Irish parents. That's why you're not Asian.
Oh,
They got red hair. Asians have
but
dark
I love
hair.
Asian food. I love Asian art. I love Asian anything.
Hang on a second, Kate. She's asking a question. Go ahead. Did someone have a question?
No. And I'll probably
So,
add.
Troy, I have this mold here. Oops, here we go. This mold here
Oh, there's the pen.
that has dragon scales and dragons on it. I don't have a pen with just dragon scales, do I?
No,
But he wants blood red or something like that. So
we have blood red.
the gold and stuff won't do well. I don't.
Blood red is like scarlet.
I have a fish scales thing. But I
That's
don't
like
think
a
that's
mermaid's
dragon scales.
type scale, mermaid tail scales.
Got a Bigfoot one. Got leopard prints.
We do have one. It's down here. This one.
Oh, that's a fish scale. Show them up in the camera. Say it again, please.
This is the fish scale,
Hang on.
mermaid
Karen.
tail.
Go ahead in the chat. What's kitsune?
Huh? Who's the artist?
Little foxes, like glitter, like put some glitter foxes in there. And you're saying Foxes. Okay, foxes.
Uh-huh.
With the Margaret Morales one, the orange and stuff. Fox glitter. Is there such a thing? Because she says fox is a closer thing to kitsune, which is a
Who said?
magical, wishful character kind
Who
of thing.
said that?
Who's talking? Who's asking that?
I don't.
Cassie, Cassandra Gold.
Oh. Well, I don't have that particular. I don't
we
have
don't.
foxes.
But no, you could add that to it. But you can
Foxes?
only add that if part of the blank is clear.
Foxes?
Yeah, foxes, because you won't
But
see
there's
them
no-
if they're in the glitter and they're opaque.
Is oh, stop hitting.
Yeah, I mean, anything's possible. That's for sure. Sure. Okay. I want to be a kitsune. Seriously. That's just got wonderfully magical character traits that I would like to have. Well, heck, I'm telling you, who wouldn't want to do that? I'm gonna have to go check that out. Carrie is much more up to date on all of the stuff than I am, that's for sure. Let's see, it's 2:30. What do I have to do now? I got to get back and organize and get some more pens lined up. Let's see here. Amazing Grace. So this is, so Troy, you're talking about have I ever overturned or broke or something. Denise says hello, Carrie.
Hello.
She says hello. This is one of the pens that was a much longer pen. I'm showing it in the camera, and you'll see it here in just a little bit. And it separated for some reason where this was here. And I've glued these back together, which is super strong now. And I'm going to turn this into an ink pen. So there'll be a gold and green type of thing. With a blood red and gold color with dragon scales. Gold does not mix well with dark colors. Actually, when you're mixing gold with the mica powders, there's a couple of things to do here. And I'll show you the difference. Oh, had to bend over there. Get down there. So here are two dragons poured almost identically, cast almost identically. The difference is this one is poured with just the mica powder in the gold. And then over here, I put 1 drop of opaque dye into the gold, which now makes it opaque, so you can't see through it, where if you had a strong enough light, you could actually see through this gold on this side. And of course, this will make a whole lot more sense when you see it again. But the brighter dragon of the two is the one with the white that causes it to be opaque. So if we're mixing a dark color with gold, we would put a drop or two of the white dye in it to get it to be opaque and brighter like that. And that's the difference in those two. Hopefully that comes through on camera well. Yeah. Yep, absolutely. And that's the difference. Just a drop of white. What's that stuff called? Let me show you. Let's see, where's it at? The white dye. I know it's here on the table because I just used it. Well, I don't know where it is on this table. I have to find it here. On the mixing table. I know I just had it. Oh, there it is. It's up in its box hiding. So if I put a drop of this white resin dye, you'll see it here. And literally this little bottle will probably last me years because I only use a drop at a time. And of course I've got fluorescent yellow, fluorescent orange, green, translucent red, flow pink, black, flow orange, yellow, orange. It just goes on and on, all the different colors you can add in there.
Makes it color translucent.
And get some black on my fingers.
But I'm matching the bead colors, not.
What are you doing?
I'm matching the colors of the beads, not so much whatever she said, whatever Cassie said.
The kitsune?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm even though that might be the actual, I'm matching the colors that are in the beads.
Your colors in the bee?
In the drills.
In the drill. Oh, the colors in the drills.
So what colors they use to render it, that's what I'm going to match.
Oh,
there may be
gotcha.
some of that in there,
It'll be gorgeous.
but from what I saw, when
Yep.
they unboxed
Cassandra
it,
says she can't wait to see it.
yeah, when I,
It'll be cool. And you know what's funny is we didn't show this before, but if you want to look at, let me see if I put this on here. If you look at the mixing bench, all of these are blanks that we have yet to turn all the way here, including a box back here full of blanks. So we have a lot of work to do. You'll see it in about 20, 30 seconds. Oh yeah, we do whatever we can, constantly. Never stops. Never stops. I gotta tighten this up here. I think I need better armatures because these are not holding up well. Ah, that is a great question, Troy. And that is let me show you one that I turned a long time ago. Let me find that blank. I'm not sure I have it anymore. Yeah, I probably don't have that anymore. But essentially, Troy, there has to be a point. So let's say we're starting out with ambient temperature. Let me just put that there.
who's Cassandra?
What are we looking at here?
Who's Cassandra?
What you need, babes?
Who's Cassandra? Did she see how?
Cassandra Gold goes by Cassie.
Oh, her. Okay.
Oh, her. Yeah, her.
I know.
Her.
Has she seen how good our Dragon Spirit came out next to the canvas?
Has she done what?
Ask her if she's seen.
Hang on,
Dragon-
you can ask her. I'll stand next to you. You ask her.
We did Dragon Spirit by Margaret Morales to the canvas, and the pen is incredible.
You got one?
Yes, I have
Let me show it.
I'm going to show you the canvas with the pen next to it. It is epic. Epic, epic.
So anyway, Troy, back to when you're pouring. So right now, part A and part B are room temperature. And here in the garage, it's about 68 degrees in the shop, the garage shop. When you mix them, they start heating up because that's that chemical reaction that is eventually going to make them hard and stiff. As they're heating up, many people will say it's about 96 to 97 degrees that they no longer will blend together but will mix together, which means they won't, black or red and white won't become pink. It'll be red flowing with white, and you'll be able to see the definition of the two colors. If you pour them together lower than that temperature, then they will blend together and actually create pink, if that makes any sense. The warmer you get, and I usually pour mine right at about 105 or 108 degrees, they don't mix at all. I mean, they don't blend at all. They literally just flow together and make that super crazy striation through the resin as they're moving, including, I will even add some of this stuff called Resi Blast, this stuff here, and I got a bottle, I use like a drop or two, and I'll put it, and I'll mix it with one color, and this causes the resin to repel the other colors, which means it's actually going to create movement throughout the blank, and that's how you get that crazy swirling. You're literally, when I pour it into this mold, and I finally add the color that has this Resi Blast in it, all the resin starts moving. and it creates its own patterns and its own designs, and it is just crazy to watch. And I'm just slowly figuring out some of the tips and the tricks that are helping me get good. Of course, Dank's already there, Cocoon's already there, and those guys are cranking them out all day long, doing a great job. Okay, where's the finished pen? Okay, so let me show them the difference. All right, so here's the Margaret Morales. Which one's this called?
Dragon Spirit.
Dragon Spirit. So we mixed 6 of these blanks, and you can see the different colors in there, and it doesn't look like much on the outside, but we did get it to the point, Troy, where they're not blending, but they're mixing together. Now, check this out. This is the inside of that pen.
Spin it, because there's like gold on one side. Spin the whole pen around.
I might be too close, but you can't tell from the outside what this is going to look like on the inside. And I'm telling you, when I finished this pen, I had such a euphoric feeling because I felt like I have now started to understand how to pour the resin and not get it to blend, but get it to mix, including, what's that thing we stuck down inside there, Care?
A bamboo stick.
No, it was that wiry thing.
Oh, it was a mixer for clean. Oh, it's.
Where's that at?
It's right there, in that cup. Back. Right in. Yes, in that cup.
It's in here?
Move. There we go. It was in. I saw it in there. Maybe it's not, but it's a cleaner.
Anyway, it was a wire brush cleaner
For a straw.
that we had clipped and bent the end, and we used this mold right here to pour it.
What'd you do with that?
We used this mold right here to pour it, and we took this thing and we stuck it down inside and then twisted it as we brought it up. And the colors were mixing, but they were not blending. And that's what caused that pen to look like it does. And so this is what it looks like, and then you saw what it comes out. It's just incredible. Absolutely incredible. All righty. Let's see. Any other questions I'm missing in there? So it's still a mystery till it's turned. Yes, Troy. And I even mixed up these cool ones here. This was done for Groovy Girl, which was, I think, the Diamond Art Club thing. And then Diamond Painting Fanatics has one that goes with this as well. That's called the Little King. And it's got all these different colors in it. And when you turn this thing, it does not look like this blank. It is 100 times better than this blank. It is amazing how it comes out.
This was what you used.
Oh, yeah.
You have to open it.
So,
Oh, no, I can't open it. Comes with straw.
so this is a little straw cleaner, if you will. Got a little fuzzy end on here, a little bit loopy. So I cut this loop off and then clipped the end over about 1/8 of an inch. And then we stuck this down inside that thing. And as we brought it up, we twisted it and then cleaned it off as we were bringing it up so all the stuff would flow back in. And that's what caused all the wild action in that dragon spirit. So we're getting better. We're figuring it out. But again, I still can't make enough blanks to produce what we need to produce. So that's why we buy a lot from Cocoon, Dank, and all things handcrafted. She can't hear you, Lee. She can't hear you.
I don't have my phone with me.
What did you say? I'll relay it on. Your arms are going to get tired. From what?
Oh, holding up the canvas.
Oh, keep holding the painting up. Yeah, yeah. She let it down now. But anyway, so that's a glimpse into the side of her. And then Of course, here's a couple of pens. This one, again, you're fine, Lee. So this was a fish scale pen, and when we got to the end, perfectly against there, this little fish scale thing popped off, and I can't find it. So I'm going to match the green and do the exact same thing I'm doing with Sheila's pen. It doesn't matter what else is there because I'll turn it all off until all the red's showing. So it'll be cool. Here's one of the ones that I didn't finish this one because it became so thin and such a pain that I didn't finish it, because as I'm getting down into these depths here, these little plastic things keep popping out. So again, resin and plastic does not adhere. Same thing on this one. Right where that thing is, it cracked off. So I'll be finishing this differently as we go. This one is a good pen. This is a rainbow. This is Cocoon Blanks, rainbow herringbone, and just absolutely gorgeous.
It looks like this before you turn it.
Yeah, those ones look like that before we turn them. And I think this one's sort of Christmas themed. I'm not sure why we didn't turn those. I guess we ran out of time. But that's sort of a Christmas theme. It's got red and green and stuff in it. Pretty cool.
Go with a lot of other things as well.
Okay, everybody. That was 3 hours today. We'll be back probably again tomorrow, doing some more turning. I'll be turning some more anyway.
Well, this was the first
Pouring and all that good kind of stuff.
the first one we ever did.
What's that, babe?
This is the first blank we ever made.
Was that the first blank we ever made?
One of the first.
What does it look like when we turn it?
You did it the other day. That blue.
So this is one of the first blanks we ever turned. Still got one or two left over.
I don't know what to do with the finish.
And it's a 1 by 1 by 6 inches long. Looks cool when it's turned, but again, the outside, I was still getting to the point where, if you can see here, the colors were blending together and not completely staying separate, because I really had no idea what I was doing.
We just winged it.
Still cool colors though. What's that?
We just winged it.
Well, yeah, we're constantly winging it. That's how you learn.
Matches.
You have failures, and failures doesn't mean I'm a failure. It just means I found one more way that isn't perfect. And I just keep working and working and working and working, and it's getting better and better. Still having, I wouldn't call them failures, just not what I was looking for.
There's a lot of dark blue in there, so stand still. There's a lot of dark blue in there, so when you turn it with the black and the light blue, it looks navy, and the blues start coming out, and it looks totally different. It looks like dark Alice in Wonderland, maybe.
Yeah.
Bad Alice or something.
Here's another dank blanks. When you achieve the right temperature and the right viscosity, you get that super fine, colorful line that separates from the other colors around it. So it mixes with them, but it does not blend with them. And that's just totally wild. And that's a way cool looking pen. We've turned a few of those already. Anyway, everybody, we'll be back tomorrow. Yes, sir, Troy. Glad to help you. Or if Troy's a lady, yes, ma'am, Troy. I'm not sure. But you guys have a wonderful day. Happy Chrimbo Limbo. And we'll see you tomorrow. And go ahead, whoever wants to say something. I heard somebody jump in there.
Bye, Denise. Bye, Troy.
I hope so, Lee.
Bye, Joe.
Hey, Joe Atwood just got here. Hey, Joe. Hey, pleasure. Glad you're here, Cassandra. We'll see you later. Look for the group for the next live, and we will be back on here and talk about all this fun stuff, Diamond Painting Club resin goodies. Bye-bye, guys. Let's see. Hang up there. Roll the outro.